The future of commercial air travel is taking shape in this aircraft hangar in Denver, Colorado. At least that's what the engineers of the US aviation startup Boom Supersonic are hoping. They want to launch the first commercial supersonic aircraft since the demise of the Concorde almost 20 years ago.
Our overall mission is to make Earth more accessible by building travel that's faster and more affordable and more convenient. And our first product for doing that is actually something called Overture, which is a 65-seat airliner that will get you across oceans in half the time required by today's airplanes.
Boom says the Overture will fly at 1.7 times the speed of sound, more than twice as fast as today's conventional jetliners. That would mean you could fly from LA to Sydney in 8 hours rather than 14 and a half. And a flight from London to New York would take just 3.5 hours. United Airlines, one of the biggest airline companies in the US, has already ordered 15 of the planes.
Focusing on the transatlantic alone, we see plenty of demand for supersonic aircraft. We expect some premium business customers to be very interested in the product early on, and we expect to be able to turn a nice profit using existing business class fares. This is a product we think our customers are going to love, that makes a lot of sense with the United network, that with today's technology is finally feasible to do in an economic way.
The Concorde was never a viable commercial proposition because of its voracious fuel consumption, and a kerosene-fueled supersonic aircraft is anything but environmentally friendly, so the plan is to change that.
We've got new materials like carbon fiber composites. We have the ability to optimize aerodynamics through software and computer simulation. And we've completely changed how we design and build jet engines. So today, they're quieter, they're cleaner, they're dramatically more fuel efficient.
Boom also plans to power the aircraft with a new type of engine that runs from aviation biofuel, for the long-haul flights in particular. But those engines don't yet exist. And there's another problem, the sonic boom. Conventional supersonic planes create sound pressure waves that stream out, a bit like a boat's wake. The concentric sound waves pile up and form a deafeningly loud shock wave. It's so loud that overland supersonic flight is prohibited. For commercial airlines, that's a problem, as it means that many routes cannot be flown. Now, Lockheed Martin in California have been commissioned by NASA to build a super quiet supersonic aircraft. The shape of the aircraft is critical for reducing sonic boom. Its nose is extremely long and tapered. It accounts for 1/3 of the plane's entire length.
One of the primary dominant drivers in being able to have a low boom is having that long, skinny shape. I like to liken it to a Olympic diver. You know, any one of us can do a cannonball and make a huge splash, but being able to really thin out your whole body from the tips of your fingertips to the pointed toes, very straight, nice, long, and thin, you get that small splash.
Next year, the plane will be tested over a residential area. The engineers want to show that these supersonic craft will not disturb us if they fly overland.
It will be, you know, if somebody outside here from where we're talking were to slam a door on their car, you know, about 50 feet away, it might be something like that and muffled through the, you know, the doorway of this building. But it's only if you're really listening for it will you probably notice it.
But even if all the tests are successful, it will still be years before the first passengers will be able to fly supersonic again.